Hi and welcome to the first FTV bulletin of 2008. These are the big stories making the news in the Forest. The fight back has started against plans to introduce car parking charges to the Dean. District councillors want to make people pay to park in our market towns, but the decision is facing mounting opposition. We spoke to town councillors across the Dean to see what they think about the plans.
I mean, for a town like Sinniford, I honestly don't think it's going to do us any good whatsoever, because at the moment now, that's the only thing we've got to get the supermarkets, you know, is no car parking charges. Once they bring car parking charges in, well, we're at a loss then. We're definitely at a loss. And for a regeneration of our town in Sinniford at the moment, we do need free car parking.
I think it would be a very detrimental effect, I really do. We're going to find people parking where they're not supposed to park, trying to park in the main street, doing anything to avoid paying 20p to possibly park for 10 minutes.
There is a very strong resent to car parking charges in Colford. I have not come across any of the public who are interested regarding it. They're all up in arms.
Yeah, I must admit, nobody that I've spoken to. I mean, I remember the last time it came up 5-6 years ago, and there are no better reasons now than there were then, and nobody wants it. It'll kill the town. It'll kill all the towns in the Forest.
We're told that the Forest of Dean is one of the 6 councils that don't charge. Well, I don't see that that's a problem, because the Forest has always been very independent-minded and followed its own course.
Back in Sinniford, the first recycling plant of its kind in the country is now up and running on the Forest Vale Industrial Estate. CKS Recycling was in construction for 6 months and now employs 34 people, with plans to fill around 70 more jobs later on in the year. FTV caught up with CKS Operations Director Bob Strawhan to see how things are going on.
The CKS is involved in electronics recycling, refurbishment and redeployment. It sounds all very classy, but fundamentally the redeployment and refurbishment side is conducted up at Rushton, principally. This operation that we've based here in Sinniford, I believe, is the only one of its type in the UK that does the recycling in the way that we do, by using reverse manufacture. The principal processes of the competition is that they use a shredding process and then try and identify the items following shredding. We do the manual disassembly, identify what we want, the valued items, all the hazardous items, prior to any shredding process.
And finally, the Forest is set to host what could be the biggest ever dog sled race held in the area. On January 12th and 13th, between 80 and 100 dog teams will be competing on trails around Beech and Hurst Lodge in the affiliated Sled Dog Activities Championship race. We caught up with organiser Sean Thompson to see how the event is shaping up.
We'll be holding a sled dog rally with an organisation called ABSA, which is affiliated British Sled Dog Association. And there'll be probably 80 to 100 teams taking part. It should be a really big event. It's the first time that our event in the Forest of Dean has had championship status with ABSA, which attracts more competitors, because it goes 2 points total at the end of the season. It'll be a special year, yeah, because, like I say, with us having the championship status, we're hoping, we haven't got all the entries in yet, but we're hoping to have a very strong entry, and some of the top mushers in the UK will be there to take part, so it should be some good racing. We do it just for the fun. Yeah, there are a lot of people out there who are very competitive, but we're there just in the spirit of the event, really. We're not there to win anything. We just enjoy ourselves as we go around, watching the others maybe pass us as they're going really fast.
That's all your FTV for this week. To get a full roundup of all your local news and sport, don't forget to grab a copy of this week's paper. And to keep up to date with breaking news, check out our website at www.thisisgloucestershire.co.uk. There'll be more from us next week. Thanks for watching.